Hey everybody, this is Robert Price. I hope you guys are doing well. I pray that you guys are just moving forward in life in general, in all aspects, okay? So today we're actually going to talk about talk music, but this time we're going to talk about key changes. I know you guys have probably heard or seen some videos of people doing talk music and they're just changing keys and it's sounding really cool. So today I hope I can clear some things up, okay, and help you get past that hurdle. So we're going to start in the key of E flat, okay? All right. Now, I already have a progression that I want to do, okay? So I'm going to do the 1 to the 2, 3, 4, okay? So we're going to explore that, but I'm going to change keys at a certain point, all right? So this is how it's going to look or sound. Okay, so the way I did that, I'm not going to really break too much stuff down because I just want to give you guys the concept. But here it goes. It's like this. Okay, that's a pretty simple walk up, but it sounds really good. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. But watch this though. So I'm doing it slow just in case you guys actually like, those chords. Okay. We starting with that major 7, and just a quick side note, major 7s are amazing when it comes to talk music. Okay, instead of playing it like an open way, you see how I took that D and I put it at the bottom, right? And I just made it into a drop 2. Okay, so that's just a little quick side note. But here we go. So I'm on that 1, right? I'm on the 2 now. Now I'm at the 3. Now when I get to the 4, okay, I do this. I put that C down here. Now, an interesting thing, one way you can change keys right now, you can look at your top note, okay? So my top note is E flat in this situation, right? So sometimes you can look at it like this. Okay, my top note is E flat. What key has this E flat in there? And I can go, like that. That's a way. For me, what I do is this. Sometimes I look at the chord like this, right? And I'll say, well, what other key besides E flat has a major A flat major 7 in it, right? So that's how I kind of look at it. But before I made the video, I actually end up going to I think F sharp, because what I did was this. I said right. Okay. So what I did was I took the first example. I think I said with this E flat, I said, well, it's in F sharp. Now, of course, this E flat is also in the key of C sharp, right? This is in the key of A flat. So guys, we'll be here, all day, looking at that. But what I did was I took this chord and said, well, I do know that I could play a B major chord. Now, of course, if you get confused, like, wait a minute, how did you come up with that? Remember, like I said, you can choose any key. Okay, so this is not really like in the rule book. Okay, I just want to give you guys some concepts. My top note was E flat. So a close chord for me, just in the moment, I started thinking about a B major. Why? Because B major has that E flat in it. Now I could have chose I could have done that. I could have done this, right? But we're already on that A flat, right? So that's all that is. So my advice would be, of course, get used to playing all your chords, and really just simple chords like your major, minor, major 7s and things like that, because I was able to quickly do this. Okay, it was just a quick way, right? my drop 2 voicing, that bottom note for me was C. So I was able to go here, right? And then, okay, so now I'm in F sharp. So that's the chord. I'm just playing a regular B major chord, and I grace that C sharp. Okay. There go another major 7. I got an F sharp major 7. You see? Just did that. So look at the bass notes now. Over this B flat. Usually we play like a B flat minor or something like that, right? But I'm playing, okay? It sounds really good, you know, when you're doing talk music like this, okay? So we started out in E flat. And then look at that. So now what I'm doing, I'm starting on that 4 in F sharp, and I'm just doing 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So I just want to open your mind, just give you some ideas of what you can do. Okay? It is kind of random. Now, of course, like I said, for me, the system that I use, whatever chord I land on, like let's say we go all the way down, 4, 3, 2, 1 in F sharp, right? I'm on the 1 now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my highest note, that B flat, and I'm gonna say, what kind of chord can I play with that B flat to maybe transition to another key? And that's all you do, guys. You know, you don't want to think too hard about it, but when you're practicing, you know, you do have, you know, that's the time you do want to think. But at this point, I would possibly do this. Let me see. Okay. And what I'm doing over that 2, by the way, because some people may ask, anytime I go to the 2, I always play the flat 7. Okay. Okay. So the flat 7 of F sharp is E. Okay. So I just play an E major chord over that A flat. Okay. Because that's not just a regular 2. You know, I'm not playing just a regular A flat minor. Okay. So I'm playing an E over that A flat. All right. And I'm just adding the major 7. Okay. Okay. So you see what I did? Now, in this case, I haven't really thought of where I could go, but we can have fun with it. So I was already in E flat. I'm in F sharp. We could possibly go to D flat major maybe, because this F sharp is the 4 of C sharp. Now I'm just thinking about my scales. That's all. Okay. So I'm not trying to do anything crazy. If I'm already here, I'm thinking about my melody, but I'm also thinking about the chord. You remember the second thing I said? You can think about the chord. This chord, this F sharp major chord, is the 4 of C sharp. So now I can do a 4, 3, 2, 1 in C sharp. Okay? So I hope you guys are following me. Okay? So when I was in F sharp, I did this. Okay? Now, off of this, I say, you know what? Since I'm already on this chord, I'm not gonna do anything, you know, crazy. But I see that this F sharp can be used as a 4. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, those are just some of the same patterns I've been using, right? The major 7, and that's just a C sharp major 7, just a regular C sharp major. Then, okay. So these major 7s sound really good, by the way. So I just a little quick side note again. But so that is a way that you can do it, you know, just starting out. You can just look at it like that. You can say, well, for me, I started in E flat, right? And I just did a 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. It's the 3. It's the 4. I hope you guys are getting it. These chords, by the way, if you want, you know, if you want that. Then I quickly went to F sharp. See? Right there, I had a little moment to think. So I'm like, well, I can just use this as a 4. Okay, so now I'm just doing a 4, 3, 2, 1. So these are not crazy progressions if you notice, right? These are just simple progressions, but they sound really good when you couple everything together. Right? Okay, now we can definitely take this another step, right? And you can just do crazy things, because I could have done this. So if I'm in F sharp right now, right? You remember? I could have done, you know, and honestly, that actually put me in C sharp again. But this time, instead of doing a 4, 3, 2, 1, I did a 5, 1, 4. A 5, 1, 4 in C sharp. And the reason I did that is because this right here, right? Isn't that what you guys use in C sharp? Instead of doing this, you can do this. Okay. So if you never use that chord, that's a nice 5, 1, 4 in the key of C sharp. Okay. So I know it may seem like I'm all over the place, but you know, I just love, you know, shedding ideas. Okay. So the way I did that 5, 1, 4, my melody note was already here. I was already on this F sharp in my left hand, right? So the chord itself is just a B major 7. Since I already have the F sharp down here, all I did was this. Okay, because usually I would play that F, right? But I took that out. Okay, now if this talk music, you're not necessarily playing the bass like that. I play the bass when I finish my little chord progression, just to add that extra oomph at the end. So if I would have done this, I'm in F sharp right now. Okay, now I'm in C sharp. Now I play the bass. You see? So I really hope that brought some value. Okay, that's like 2 ways you can use your talk music to change keys. Look at that melody note and say, okay, well, I can use this melody note in this key. And then, of course, after the melody note, think about what chord goes with it. And then you can come up with your progressions, okay? So it could be a good starting point to do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, you know? And then maybe that can lead you into another key, doing maybe like a 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? So let me know if this video brought some value. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and definitely like the video, okay? It definitely helps the channel, and I'll be talking with you guys soon.